Let's play! Whoa! Hello there, ladies and gentlemen. You all may call me Pharaoh, and welcome back to Let's Play Professor Layton and the Azran Legacy. Last time we left off, we were finally able to track down a mysterious girl who looked like she was walking on water, but no, it's a puzzle. And she did something, chanted something, and these ruins from underneath the Lake Cod opened up, and it's like, oh, okay. I don't know what logical reasoning there is behind this, but I'm sure it's fun. So before we delve into the ruins, of course there's things we need to look for, including a couple of hint coins, and one of the water spouts has it. I believe is this one. There we go. This little indent on the ruins itself, and then this pillar or broken pillar right here. We can also check out the leftmost or top of the leftmost pillar here. It's poofing. That means it's a collection item. The fragile anchor. Oops. Sorry, I lowered my audio on my end really quick. So that's really all there is on this little screen. So let's go ahead and actually go inside these ruins. Good grief! I never would have imagined this. I think these ruins are responding to the girl. So they too must be Azran, yes, no doubt about it. Wow! So your theory was correct, Professor Sycamore. It would seem so. An ancient Azran structure with a powerful magnetic field that disrupts passing aircraft. Of course, as just an unfortunate side effect. I should really like to know what the true purpose of this place is. Professor, I see her!
Huh?
How on earth did you do that?
I am the emissary of the Azran people. Aurora.
I see.
The time has come for the power of my people to be passed on. Our legacy to the world we left behind. If you wish to know our secrets, and your motives are pure, then all will be revealed. This dome will show you the way. Find the locations of the Azran keys. Prove you are worthy of our power. What? Where am I?
So you were not aware?
You called yourself Aurora just now. Is that your name?
Aurora? I don't know.
Do you remember being trapped in the ice?
Me? Trapped in ice?
You claim to be the emissary of the Azran. Is it possible that you were sent by the Azran people as their messenger?
A messenger? No, I don't know.
Perhaps your role as a messenger operates only on a subconscious level.
The Azran have sent us their greatest puzzle yet in the shape of this girl. It is up to us to rise to the challenge.
I suppose you're right, but what could it all mean?
Okay, that's definitely interesting. Oh, look, we're like solving mysteries left and right. So yeah, like I was about to say before the cutscene happened, it's like, okay, it seems like she's, I hate saying possessed, but in a sense, right? Like she starts glowing and she doesn't even really be aware of what's going on. So, once again, it could be there could be a logical thing behind this, or it could be completely fantastical. That's what we're going to hopefully find out. And frankly, the whole surrounding area of these ruins kind of reminds me of Professor X when he's using Cerebro. Is it Cerebro? Like, the machine that really helps him to see, like, what's going on around the world. Man, I used to watch that movie, the original one, God knows how many times when I was younger. Anyway, the Azran people use a cryogenic technique to hold a girl in stasis until the day that she would be awoken by a future civilization. As a messenger of the Azran, Aurora is able to interact with the Azran ruins and is likely the key to unlocking their secrets. By leaving a living messenger for future generations to find, the Azran ensure that their message will be heard. Because they have never heard of a recorder. I'm messing. An incantation from the mysterious girl lifted a seal on the lake and revealed an Azran ruin hidden beneath the water. This ruin seemingly emits some kind of magnetic force that interferes with passing aircraft. So basically, yeah, the EMP. The girl's chanting revealed an Azran chamber hidden in Lake Cod. And frankly, well, should I even say it will be an EMP? Because that would disable any type of electronical device within its range. I would imagine there would be more circumstances besides aircraft falling, but okay. So, we gotta solve the Azran puzzle, but before we do so, just like every other scene, there are hint coins here. This is probably gonna be a little funky, but there's one in some wall or text. So, I swear I just saw it. There you go. One's gonna be in the top left. It's this triangle symbol here. Okay. Then there's gonna be one on the top right. It's gonna look like a circle or spiral. Uzumaki, which I want to watch it. I heard it's not super fantastic, unfortunately, and it's kind of sad that is the case. But you know, we all gotta make our own opinions there. All right. Wow, she's very tiny in this in this perspective. As Aurora said, the symbols on the walls of this dome are a guide. Yes, they must represent something. The Azran people, they yearn for the skies, to go even higher and always further. The most prominent characters in their myths were the great riders of the sky. It is a fair bet that the symbols of these walls refer to them. Gossa upon her raven-feathered steed, in her hand a black-bladed sword sharpened on the edge of time, and in her heart, the courage of an entire kingdom. Very good. You're familiar with Rootledge's ancient histories, then. It is the only mainstream work that discusses the Azran myth. There's a story about the Riders of the Sky on these walls. Do you want me to read it for you? Ah, please do. At the dawn of time, the world was one big continent, and the celestial king sheltered all the lands beneath his ample wings. All living things served him. The king had 5 children, the great riders of the sky, but they were proud and coveted their father's throne. The constant warring of the riders exhausted the people and tainted the land. Roused at last to anger, the king drew his sword and made 4 strokes, slicing the land into 10 continents. His children, he banished them to live on Earth. The king sealed the sacred gates to the skies and scattered the 5 keys on Earth, that his children might one day find them. Ever since that day, the king's children have gazed up at the skies, longing to fly again one day. Aha! Now I see it! The patterns of the walls must represent the Earth! If we were to gather the 5 keys, we could unlock the gates to the skies, or in other words, the power of the Azran. Incredible. I should very much like to solve this puzzle. We're gonna do it right now! Hey, how about you call Randall and figure things out? Sure, he'd love this. The Celestial King. And it's funny, like, the whole aspect of, like, oh, we gotta find these ancient keys, whatever. I know I brought up Mega Man Legends a few episodes ago, but it kind of reminds me... was it the second game? I have a physical copy of both the first and second games on the PlayStation, but I definitely did not beat the second one. And I'm trying to recall the story, but I could have sworn that you were seeking the keys to the Mother Lode. I really just want another Mega Man Legends. To actually not end in a cliffhanger. So even though I didn't finish the second one, I know how it ends. Anyway, the walls of the Azran Dome tell the story of the Celestial King and his children, the Riders of the Sky. Enraged by the Riders' constant warring, the king made 4 strokes with his sword and divided the land into 10 continents. Decrypt the story by reacting it, using 4 lines to divide the land into 10 sections, separating the Riders. Draw lines between the points around the edge, but be careful, you can only use each point once, and no line may touch an actual rider. Okay. So draw lines between the points marked a circle. Connect those points. When you're happy with your answer, touch submit. So we've seen many of these puzzles before. Basically, we are separating property lines in a sense. In this case, we have to make 4 lines that are going to divide everything up into 10 segments of, I'm assuming, of any size. And the big aspect here is we can't have any of the lines touch the riders. Like something like that, it wouldn't work. But like that would be fine because it's not actually touching a rider. I felt like I was close already. Do I need to use every single one? I just kind of thought about that. I don't know how many segments I have here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, that's too many. No, it's not too many. How am I talking about? Hold on a minute. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Damn it! 9? Yeah, I don't know if I absolutely need to use each one. I mean, this is not gonna work. Am I touching this one? The problem is, like, obviously it's gonna, like, latch on, right? It's gonna lock on to the point. It looks like it's barely touching it, but the reason why this may be it is if I intersect, like right here, there's a whole other segment that gets created now. So that should bring us up to 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So yeah, this works, right? We got 4 lines. I'm just counting on my end. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, it's 4 lines. I hope we're not touching any of the riders. Like, I'm almost positive all the other ones, the 4 on the right are good. The one on the left, it might just be grazing, but I think the game will be lenient on that. So, yeah, and I guess, yeah, we don't necessarily need to use every single line. So, or like every point. So, let's give that a shot.
My intuition should serve me well.
Okay.
A satisfying puzzle indeed.
It was satisfying. Delightfully divided. The walls of the dome represent a map of the world, and you've just created 5 intersections of your lines. Ever heard of the saying, X marks the spot? The 5 keys must lie in the points where the king's sword strokes meet. I can't speak. It's a metaphor. The celestial king in the story represents the Azran civilization, which means that king's children who are banished to Earth are us, the distant heirs of their legacy. Professor, have you noticed the 5 oval symbols, like this one just here? Could they represent the 5 keys? I believe so. They look rather like the artifacts Rutledge descriptively referred to as eggs. Scholars have been pondering their function for years, but no one guessed that they might in fact be keys. They are aura stones, vessels capable of channeling the power of the Azran. Aura stones, did you say? Did seeing the symbol trigger this recollection? Perhaps if we found these Azran relics, it would bring yet more back to you. You may in time fully regain your memory. We will certainly need your help with decrypting this puzzle. That is why Targent wants you too, no doubt. Most certainly. There is no sense in staying here any longer. We must leave this town before they find us. How about we just take a picture of this and then close up the ruins so Targent doesn't see it? I'm just saying, Emmy has her freaking camera. The Aura Stones. The walls of the Azran Dome and Cod indicate the locations of 5 egg-shaped Azran artifacts. These eggs apparently form the key that unlocks the legacy of the Azran. But what on earth could this mean in practical terms? It would seem that collecting the 5 eggs will reveal the true nature of the key to the Azran legacy. Traveling to each of the locations indicated by the dome's walls will be quite an undertaking. All 5 sites appear to be in remote parts of the world. It would be wise to do a little research before you rush into action. It may also be prudent to ensure that the Bostonius is fully stocked. Naturally, we need tea. May I suggest our first stop be London. It's a little out of the way, but we can gather both supplies and information there. An excellent idea. That will also give us the opportunity to do more extensive repairs on the Bostonius. Good. As decided. I shall go straight back to the ship and prepare our flight to London. Professor, I leave Aurora in your care. Understood. We will proceed cautiously. Good luck. That's fixing his glasses a lot.
Well, this is incredible! Are we really going to fly around the world, Professor? It sounds a bit dangerous, but really exciting too. What? Around the entire world?
Aurora, I must tell you, your people are gone and this world is no longer the one you once knew. You owe us nothing, but we need your help to solve the puzzle of the Azran. Would you please accompany us on this journey? In return, we will try to help you regain your memory, if that is what you wish.
Come on, Aurora! It's going to be amazing! Trips with the Professor are always really exciting. I've almost died a bunch of times already. All right. I accept. I will go with you.
Alright, well, good luck with that. Now let's go ahead and head off. And, well, you're new? Who are you? Macintosh! Where's Dell, or Windows, or Linux?
Hey, you there! Aren't you Professor Layton?
But yes, that is correct.
Whoa! I never thought I'd run into the famous Professor Layton all the way out here. The name's Macintosh, by the way. Still, if you're here, that must mean I'm not too far off the mark. 'Cause I'll bet you came to investigate the secrets hidden in Siren Lake. Am I right?
Secrets? I'm not sure what you...
No need to play dumb, Professor. We both know about a certain ancient civilization. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. In fact, I think you'll find my latest paper on it very interesting. I'll be presenting it at the conference in a not-too-distant future. Right then, I won't keep you. We both have investigating to do.
I'm not really certain I trust this guy, but okay. Let's just continue heading back to the Bostonius and see what's what.
Everyone, watch out! There are Targent thugs coming this way. Oh no! What do we do? We can't let them see Aurora. It's too late to run. We would never get far enough. We'll have to find a place to hide Aurora. Let's see if anybody here can help us. Well, there's the guy over there on the left. Can we put her like in a fish or something? I mean, it's not desirable. I don't know what else to do. What are you all staring at? Is it those gloomy uniforms over there? They all came pouring out of that not at all sinister airship. Of all the people that wash up here, they're the strangest fish by far. Please, sir, those men are dangerous. We urgently need to hide this girl from them. Can you help us? That's a tricky one. She could hide over by one of those white crates of baits as long as she doesn't mind the smell. Ah, yes, that's perfect. Thank you very much. It's a great help. Oh, home is nothing. Can't exactly throw you to the sharks, though, can I? I mean, I guess. I mean, he's helping us and for nothing in return. That's nice of him, but... Alright. So, get in there, Aurora? There's no time to lose. Aurora, you'll have to hide yourself behind those crates. I understand. Could you crouch down at the very least? Jesus. Okay. Before we zoom out, there's actually a hidden hint coin, but it's flickering light up here. There you go. Now we can zoom out. Hey, look, those bastards are right there. I've had it. We've been around this measly town about 5 times now, and we've still not seen a trace of the girl. She probably took off hours ago, and here we are running around like headless chickens. Speak for yourself, Robin. Come on, keep it together. We'll just have to look harder, is all. She has to be here somewhere. I'm telling you, she... Good day, gentlemen. We meet again. Oh, it's you! Hat-Man! Ahem. My name is Professor Layton. I am a professor of archaeology in London. And do excuse me, but I couldn't help but overhear. Did I understand correctly that you've not yet found the girl? Hey, God a sec! You're not fooling anyone! You're trying to get info on her, right? Which means you haven't found her either. That is, I don't know how much I should really tell you. I do know she's out in the fisherman's hut up ahead. We've had some help from the townspeople, but no luck so far. Wait, did you say a fisherman's hut? Is there a hill up behind that place? Oh, is there? Huh, your face says it all, mate. You've not been up there to check, have you? Of course we have. You... Aha, you ninnies. Good luck getting to the girl before we do. Oi, Robin, hold it. We don't even know she's definitely... Robin! Listen up, you lot. Next time you're in our way, we won't be so nice and polite. Got it? He zoomed out. Indeed. Aw, and they look so pleased to finally have a lead, too. Wow, that was some performance. You really sold your scatty professor act. Well, thank you, Luke. Now then, we shouldn't linger here. Let's take Aurora to the Bostonius. But Professor, the station's full of Targent people. How are we going to get past? You're right, Luke. We cannot go back the way we came. We shall have to find a different route. You'll want to go down that little path along the lakefront. There's just houses, so it'll be nice and quiet. Sound advice. We'll take the path. Thank you again for your help, sir. Alright, so just a slightly different path, and they'll connect over there. Okay. Well, let's check out this path then. This is the waterfront. And once again, we have a good number of hint coins to look out for here, including the potted plant or tree over here in the middle. The top of the frontmost post right here. And then the sign, on the top I thought it was a flag, but the sign right here. There is another hint coin in the very top left open window. Okay. And
finally, we can click on these turtles in the bottom right for a mystery item, the swimming turtle. Now, really quick, excuse me, I wanted to bring this up regarding the mystery items because I've had... Oh, whoops. I've been inadvertently hitting my timer, which just noticed on my phone. I'm like, oh man, what are all these times popping up? I've had a lot of like comments from these videos and my Discord channel that are helping to explain a little bit more regarding how certain functions work in this game. And I guess regarding the mystery items and the challenges, you do have to actually activate Street Pass and be able to get coins from there if there's actually people around the area that play the game. I would be so damn surprised if that works for me in any capacity. I am tempted to like, oh, maybe I should take my 3DS to work, you know, just have it in my backpack or whatever, and see if that will help. But the only thing that I guess I'll be missing is that, let me actually go into here really quick. So there, as you see here, there's various things here, various rewards. This is going to be the only set of 5 hint coins here. So, as I mentioned, there's 300 hint coins in the game. It's very possible if I don't get any other reward points, then we may be stuck at 295 because it's like, well, I didn't get the 5 here. But it is the only set here. And then apparently the very last collection item appears here as well. So, depending on how this works, I may or may not be able to show off all these rewards. I know I mentioned like, oh, maybe I'll get them all, but it really is all dependent on this whole aspect of like the Street Pass and actually hunting these items. If other people like my challenges, like I don't know. So we'll see what ends up actually happening. Yeah, I just want to bring that up. And along with that, the dress-up minigame, I also was told that it does operate a little bit differently as other minigames in the sense that I could possibly solve certain requests now if I really wanted to. However, you can only use one article of clothing for one request. Like, you say they both, like the fuzzy or cozy slippers worked on a couple different people, it can only go to one person at a time. So in order to like fulfill everybody's request, it's possible you can solve one, but then maybe on a later request, you're gonna unsolve the original one to solve a secondary one, and so on and so forth. So frankly, I'm not touching these Just Up minigames until I know that we actually have all the necessary items according to the spoiler-free guide I've been using here. But frankly, I just hope I'm not really missing too much. So we'll see. We're just navigating these things just a little bit differently. So there's that. Puzzle.
Tee-hoo-hoo. Hello again, dear visitors to the humble town of Cod. And who is this young person? Is she a friend of yours? Why do you laugh? A lady must always demonstrate good humor, my dear, and solve puzzles. Yes, it's all part of proper breeding.
What?
You there, are you not this lady's gentleman escort? Please, show us your puzzle-solving capabilities. Wait, what? Me?
Come on, Luke. You're always up for puzzles. Alright, what do we have here? A dog of tiles? Oh, please. Please don't tell me we're doing more tile puzzles. Oh, fudge. Come on, game. Did you not give me enough already in freaking Miracle Mask? Oh, and it looked like an actual image too. Funny enough, the bonus tile puzzle is so much easier compared to this crap. Oh my god. Well, this should be fun. You have a selection of colored 2x2 tiles, and you want to use them to make the dog shown on the top screen. Can you layer the tiles in the 7x7 grid and recreate the dog in question? Note that the grid contains 4 squares where tiles cannot be placed. So this is a little bit different, in the sense like there's places that we can't even use tiles. And it is 2x2, so that actually might be a little helpful. But use the stylus to slide tiles from the right of the touchscreen to the grid on the left. When a panel is in the desired location, lift the stylus from the screen. Okay. Well. This is gonna be so damn blah. So obviously we have a good number of the white squares to utilize because, well, quite frankly, look how many there are. Only the one red, and it's gonna be in that corner. Well, I think I know how to... That seemed easy enough. Could I not find a different color? Like, it is so damn, like, camouflaging into the... the grid there. I'm gonna need another one, aren't I? It seems like such a waste. It was a waste because I couldn't see well. Ugh. Okay. There's another brown one. Trying to figure out how I want to do this. I think we want the white one here, and then the brown on top of this, but I'm bring a white one down here. Okay, hey, you know what? This is actually coming together kind of nice. I don't want to jinx it, but I'm getting a little happy about this. It's the layering here. How do I want to do the rest? Okay. Well, if I bring that there, I'm gonna need the... It seems kind of dumb if I do that. I mean, is that, like, okay-ish? I need to figure out... I only have one of each to use. The red definitely needed to go down a lot earlier. damn it, I'm so close. It's the matter of, like, trying how to layer them is my issue. Like, I feel like this can't be layered down yet. Oh, God, I'm hoping I'm not going to mess this up, because I want to bring this one here. I just realized something. Am I missing... Shoot. That white spot there on the... right there to the right. It's a little too much. Man, come on. I was getting really proud of myself, and I feel like I was not like I didn't encapsulate the red early enough. Shoot. All right. Let's give this another go. Ooh, I just realized it looks really, really weird in the capture when I do that. Actually, it does that in the actual DS. I guess that's just a normal thing. So if I do that... Okay, that looks better in regards to what I was doing there. What do I feel like that's a little... I may have done this again too early, because now how am I going to make the, like, tail area? Alright, hold on. But now with that set up, now I can try building this again. Okay, there we go. There's like the red, like, or the tail. Okay, so this is actually looking really good. And the fact that we don't have that many pieces left... Let's think about it. Let's not mess this up. We're so close. Ugh. I gotta put that white down, but I don't want to mess up. All right, hold on. Whew.
Just do this.
Okay.
Loop track at your service.
I apologize. These these tile puzzles throw me for a loop. It's satisfying as hell when I can get them done, but ugh. It seems you're a tile art master. Oh yeah, well no, but Jesus. Hey, another item clothing. Special boots. Interestingly enough, depending on how many puzzles you solve, the item could be actually different. So, cool.
Uh-oh! Very well done, young man. You seem more than capable of protecting this young lady. Young lady? And you, my dear, must seek to become a little more worldly like myself. You could start by putting a smile on those lips. Now, if you please, I shall take my leave. Goodbye now. Tee-hoo-hoo.
Yeah, I'm not really... But whatever. It is what it is with her. So... I think that's all there is there. Can I go left now?
Whoa! Stop! There are more of those thugs just round there. They must be very determined.
It seems that Tajin has agents posted all over town. No route is safe from them. We shall have to find an alternative way back to the ship.
But Professor, we already took a different path. What else is there to go?
Calm down, Luke. We'll just have to look around. Oh, it's so hard. There's another person here. Excuse me, madam. May we disturb you for a moment?
Oh, now there's a gentleman. Hold on. Right, I just need your name and number.
Damn, that was straight to the point.
What? Why? I do beg your pardon. Force of habit, you see. Daria Kolam, correspondent of the World Times.
Are you doing Ace Attorney name puns now, Layton?
How may I help you?
It is urgent that we get to that pier over there without being seen. Might you know, a more discreet route we could take?
That's rather suspicious. But I can see you're in a hurry, so I won't pry for details. Yet.
Not to be facetious, whatever, I can't say words. Facetious.
But have you thought about taking a boat? You are at a pier, after all.
Oh yeah! That's a stroke of luck, isn't it?
There you are, then. I'll inform the local fishermen about the boat. A case of dire need, I'll say.
We are much obliged, madam. Okay, so... boat time? Puzzle time! Now then, we have a means of getting across to the pier.
But won't rowing take too long? We're bound to get spotted.
Actually, Luke, I've come up with a much quicker way for us to elude Targent. Let's go. Okay. Apparently, we're gonna have to do a puzzle to solve, to do it. Boat to boat. Uniformed villains are on the prowl all over COD, but if our heroes can hop from boat to boat in the boat to boat quickly enough, perhaps they can get to the other side without being spotted. Each boat travels in a fixed direction and at a fixed speed. Red boats move 1 square at a time, blue move 2, purple 3, and orange 4. Bear in mind that the group can only jump to boats adjacent to them, so try to get them across without making a splash. So touch the arrow next to the boat on which Layton is standing to move the boat. When Layton's boat is next to another boat, touch that boat and Layton will cross into it. Okay. So we're kind of playing like Frogger in a sense. We can't go off the screen. I just want to try that out. I mean, I feel there's only a set number of things we can do here anyway. And there's no way that we're gonna reach a blue boat like that. Okay, that's it. Now we'll just take this to the pier. Yeah.
No, I think this may be it.
I really wouldn't call that a puzzle. I mean, it's more...
Puzzle solving is a most
I
gentlemanly
mean, of course,
pursuit.
if you really wanted to try it out, yeah, I mean, you can solve it absolutely with the logic, but you really don't need to do it here either. I mean, it's kind of brute force, but there you go. Layton was able to evade those pesky pursuers after all. Now it's time for everyone to follow suit and return to the Bostonius. And frankly, you still had to kind of take a few, like it looked like at least one or two, in a sense, leap of faith decisions, because it's like, okay, you're going really far to the left, but there is no other boat just yet. And then you get to the end, oh look, there's a boat you can hop on. So,
Hurrah! We've made it, and those Targent thugs are none the wiser. Phew, that was terrifying.
yes, thank goodness we got over without anyone falling in. I'll be glad to get back to the Bostonius.
What is this, Bostonius? Ah, that's our airship. Well, it belongs to Professor Sycamore, really, but you'll be safe there, Aurora.
Come, let's board the Bostonius before Tarjan shows up. And now we got the fluttery maxi skirt. Once again, I guess moving forward, depending on how many puzzles we actually solved, you may get a different item of clothing here, but there we go. Oh, there's that interesting character here.
Hey, mister! Is that the girl you were looking for earlier? She's unusual, right enough.
Buddy, you cannot say that without looking into the mirror. Yes it is. Thank you for your help, young man.
No probs. Hey, just after you left, some huge scary guys turned up and asked about a girl, too. But they were proper rude, so I sent them in a completely wrong direction. Huh. I hope they don't come back. Speaking of big and ugly, my brother gave me this puzzle, so I just can't solve it.
That's rude. Alright, what puzzle did your big and dumb brother give you? Fishing friends. 3 friends, A, B, and C, are fishing on the riverbank. Those are some interesting names. Watching them as a keen-eyed fisherman who says, "One of these lads who caught a Wellington boot, another has caught an empty can, and the third lad, though, he's landed himself a really big catch. Now, the lad who caught the welly is next to the one who made the big catch, but it wasn't B who caught the welly. I'm right about this, mark my words." So, who landed a big catch? Okay, well, first I gotta decipher what the hell you mean by... So, it's a Wellington boot. That's what I mean by welly, obviously. So... And the other had caught an empty can, and the third one, he did the really big catch. Now, the one who caught the welly is next to the one who caught the big catch. And if B didn't catch the welly, well, doesn't that mean B is the one that actually caught the big catch? Because no matter what, he's saying... This is the reason why it's only 20 pick rats. It's actually pretty easy. The idea that he knows that the person, the one who caught the welly, is next to the one who made the big catch. So, if B is not the one, once again, if B is not the one that actually caught the welly, it has to be A or C, right? Now, either way, what we assume, A or C, the person next to them is going to be B, meaning B is the one who caught the big catch. Yeah, that was a lot easier.
That should do it.
Either way, I like these deduction
I think I'm in the mood
ones.
for another.
So, all right. Hook, line, sinker. It was indeed B. Turns out his big catch was an old car tire. It's certainly big, but not much of a catch. That's okay.
Was that all there was to it? I must have just got confused or something.
Well, it is time for us to go. I'm sorry that you got involved in Tarjan's search. Please be careful when dealing with them.
No worries. If they bother me, I'll sick my big bro on them. Anyway, have a good trip.
Alright, well, that's nice. So yeah, I believe we've done everything that we need to do in Lake Cod and the Siren Lake. And I think what is interesting, at least about this game, is like we're not really like encapsulated or like stuck in one main area or one city. So I'm not sure how people feel about that. Like, do you like more bite-sized areas to travel in, or do you still like one big area? I mean, I like the different sceneries, and you know, we still got to see how this goes as we continue on with the game. But I mean, I like what we're seeing so far.
Ah, Professor Layton. It is a great relief to have you back. What about the young miss? She's not hurt, I trust?
Young miss.
I believe we are all fine, Raymond. Thank you for your concern.
I am very glad to hear that, Professor. In that case, I shall prepare for takeoff without delay.
Raymond, Professor Sycamore headed back here ahead of us. Is he...
Professor Sycamore is in the engine room, sir. Ah, no, pardon me. Here he is now.
Oh, there he is. Professor! Perfect timing. Everything went smoothly, I hope? Not entirely, but with some help from the local people, we were able to bring Aurora back unnoticed. Excellent. Then they will still be frantically searching for her. I say we take advantage of our good fortune and escape while we can. Our first destination will be London, as we discussed. London, yes. We are about to undertake a prolonged journey to unfamiliar lands. We must prepare accordingly. Considering the excitement of our last flight, it would be wise to have the ship thoroughly checked, too. Anyway, we can discuss the particulars later. For now, Raymond, take us away. But wouldn't this really catch the eye of Tarjan? Like, hey, they're leaving. Let's follow them. They must know something. But I guess that's that. This is actually a pretty good stopping point as well. I mean, just before an hour, finishing off Chapter 2 here. We'll go ahead and save. And when I have control again, we'll go ahead and start the next episode fully with Chapter 3, A Day Out in London. A few days later. I was gonna say, is that good old Scotland Yard? That means Chemley. And Grosky, I totally forgot. Yeah, holy crap. Yeah, the models are so much better. See, I don't trust your ass, though. This Carmichael guy.
DCI Carmichael, I got an urgent summons. As long as I need a pair of fast feet. Inspector Grosky, actually I have a special assignment for you. Have you heard of an organization by the name of Targent? Targent? I can't say I have. What have they been up to then? They are an extremely dangerous paramilitary organization who have been known to operate in all parts of the world. We know quite a lot about their criminal activities, but we are still in the dark as to the motives and long-term goals. I need you to get more information, unearth some concrete evidence for us. What kind of evidence, Chief? Targent have moles in high places, in the government, the army, and even, if I'm not mistaken, in the police force. Oh, great, here we go. Well, Detective Bloom. What's that? A mole in the force? Here's the best part. I think we have an agent here, in this very building. Listen, Grosky, I cannot ensure your safety on this operation, but I would not ask you if it were not important. Are you in? Do you ever even need to ask? I won't have some criminal element undermining the yard. I'll find them, whatever it takes. Be aware that the rot may even extend to the upper echelons, Grosky. Do not mention this to any of our superiors. Leave it to me, Chief. And if that sneak goes to ground, I'll dig them out with my bare hands. For the yard! Good luck, Grosky. He seems like an upstanding guy, but I don't know. I'm still iffy on new characters. Meanwhile... there's our office. That apple has been sitting there for God knows how long. So this is the Gressnell University. It's our office. There. The Dean has approved my request to go on a research expedition, and Dr. Glaive will take over my classes. Who?
Great. And while you were talking to the Dean, I made a list of everything we have to get. Let's go shopping.
Thank you, Emmy. I believe we have some points to discuss before we go out, though.
Oh, yes. You want to talk about our itinerary, didn't you? So, to find these Azran eggs, we'll have to visit 5 sites, which are scattered around the world, right?
That's right. Finding these artifacts should help us solve the grand puzzle the Azran has left for us. I can hardly believe that we are so close to uncovering the secrets of the most ancient civilization known to man.
I know. I can't wait to get going on our trip around the world.
Ah, yes. I meant to tell you. I've been over some Azran texts again with our recent finds in mind, and I realized something. Do you remember the 3 great Azran ruins I spoke of before? You mean the Garden of Healing, the City of Harmony, and the Nautilus Chamber, was it? Indeed. I'm convinced that activating all 3 of those sites was a strict condition for awakening the Azran Messenger. That was the first challenge set by the Azran people. I see. They wanted to ensure that we could not awaken the messenger before our civilization had properly developed. I must say, it is an honor to be present at such a turning point in our history. But in fact, Professor, your thesis already touched upon...
Excuse me for interrupting, but at this rate, no historical discoveries are going to be made at all. Why don't we finish our preparations first? We can always discuss the finer points of your studies once we're on our way.
Of course. Very well. Can I count on you to get the necessary provisions? I intend to research our destinations a little more.
No problem.
Thank you, Miss Altava.
Please, Professor, call me Emmy.
Wait. Listen. I don't want to... Okay, I'll say this, but once again, please don't confirm or deny what I'm saying here. I've always been iffy about Emmy. You know, and the main reason is because we don't hear a damn word about her in the original trilogy. And I'm sure, like, oh, it's because, like, did the writers really have her planned in mind as, like, they were making the original games? Probably not. But, once again, it's just, I still take into consideration there. But because she is a new character to us in this prequel series, and the fact that she doesn't appear again, I get iffy on what does she end up doing, or why did she end up leaving? With that all being said, and now learning from Carmichael that there's various moles and, you know, inside agents everywhere, I don't want to say it out loud, but I think you guys can put 2 and 2 together. And that's what scares me a little bit. And even right now, like, did Sycamore ever properly get introduced to Emmy? Like, to that he knows her last name like that? So...
Please, Professor, call me Emmy.
Oh, are you sure? That doesn't feel right.
Huh, you professors are all alike. But really, don't worry about being so polite. We're going to be spending a lot of time together.
All right then. Emmy. Now then, if you'll excuse me, there's still much to be done. Come back to Bostonius once you finish shopping.
What do you think we'll need for our journey around the world? It's bound to be a lot longer than a camping trip. Bread and cheese for sandwiches, biscuits for when we want to go out exploring. Oh, and we'll want tea and cake on Bostonius. You need many things.
Of course! We might end up trudging through forests, climbing mountains, and exploring ancient ruins. We need provisions. For this kind of grand shopping trip, we'll want to go to Kensington. Kensington? Ah, of course. You aren't familiar with London. Well, this is an excellent opportunity to show you around. Very well. Oh, we have a new episode. Fishy business. You know what? Why not? Let's go ahead and review that episode before we head off here. Let's see here. A light-hearted scene of town life in a peaceful, if fish-obsessed port of Cod. Yeah, today's catch. Is it enough? Enough? This is almost twice what I was expecting. You sure you don't want some for yourself? Keep it. I got a bucket of bream that'll last me till next week. Well, if you're fishing for compliments, I've fallen hook, line, and sinker. You're the best, Boris. The very best. Three trout today, please. 3 trout it is. I take it therefore your always yummy special menu? They certainly are. I was thinking I might fry them in a nice lemon sauce today. Splendid, splendid. Now take a gander at these fine fellows. Plump enough for you? Perfect as always, Carpet. Just like yourself. Now, I better head back to the cafe to put those specials on the board. It's nearly opening time. I just realized I would hate being in this town because I just despise fish. The rest of pet, those crab cakes were divine, and those the lemon trout. Did you cook it all by yourself? I certainly did. It wasn't the little gremlins in the kitchen, that's for sure. Point taken. You know it's nice to see someone hard at work and doing a community good. Keep up the fishy dishes. You, sir, have just earned yourself one scrumptious dessert free of charge. Will that happen to be your fish smoothie? You're out of luck. It takes a long time to prepare the ingredients for the smoothie. How about a caviar souffle instead? Well, that sounds better. Good. I expect to see you lick the plate clean then. Oh, damn it. Water, please. Anything to expunge that taste. Whatever's the matter, dear Mooskie-kind? You're terribly pale. No, Sonia, please. I've just come from Larissa's. Ugh, say no more. Really, what is that woman insisting on serving those revolting recipes? Her main fish dishes are so delicious, and yet she insists on giving you those repugnant desserts. Really? If she's trying to join moi as one of Car's sophisticates, she's going the wrong way about it. Very odd conversation happened there. Okay, then. We do have that new collection item here. The fragile anchor. This anchor doesn't quite look as if it could keep up a ship securely in place. I mean, it does look well, I wouldn't say fragile. Well, no, the anchor points do seem a little frail. So, again, I don't know nothing about like nautiling ships and all that. But there we go. And as I always say, if you guys want to read these journal entries, feel free to do so. All right, ladies and gentlemen, so that is going to be it for me today. Next time, we will properly start Chapter 3, and I guess we're going to head to the shops and do some shopping for this trip around the world. So, as usual, thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you all next time for Let's Play Professor Layton and the Azran Legacy. Love you all so much, and don't forget to spread that love around. Have a great day, everybody.